We have very many corporates that work in Kenya, let's say.
Yes.
But then you find that maybe they're from the US, from the UK, from Nigeria, from wherever. They're not Kenyan per se, they have a headquarter elsewhere. And when it comes to redundancy, we see them sometimes applying the law that is maybe the US law, whichever law, but not the Kenyan law. Yeah. So let's just talk about which is the governing law when it comes to redundancy for employees that are working in the country.
I actually read a case like that, and I have seen cases like that where you find that the person who is in charge of legal is not a Kenyan lawyer, but is someone who is in South Africa, in Nigeria, in the UK, or in Dubai. And they are declaring their employees redundant based on their own knowledge, not based on the jurisprudence that has been set in Kenya. And oh boy, it will land them in trouble because it is not about the laws in terms of where your headquarter is. It's not about the law where you issued the letter of employment. Remember, and the court has stated this, where is the contract being performed? The contract is being performed in Kenya. You may be my employer in New York. Issue me a letter from New York. But in so long as I'm performing that contract in Kenya, then in that situation, you are expected to abide by Kenyan laws. Secondly, we have organizations where now employees have come to me and they say that I have been declared redundant, process has not been followed, I am being told to leave the country, my ticket is for, you know, in a week from now, and if I don't take up that ticket, they will not pay for any other extra ticket. So you can tell that they want to rush that particular process. And then the organization is saying it has diplomatic immunity. And courts have stated diplomatic immunity is not an opportunity for those organizations that have diplomatic opportunity to say that I can now flout the law. There is no illegality that can be covered by diplomatic immunity. So it is very important for multinationals, and I want to speak to you directly. It's very important for multinationals to know that just because you operate elsewhere as your HQ, you're not excluded from abiding by the laws within which you are profiting from. You cannot say you will profit from Kenyans. You will enjoy the services of Kenyan employees. But when it is no longer convenient, you will not follow the law when it comes to redundancy. It would be much easier if you actually reach out to a legal expert and then ask, we want to declare, before you even go or start on it, we want to declare certain employees, certain positions redundant. Pre the process, what is the law? Ask for a legal opinion with guided steps. Have a consultative process with someone who understands the laws of the land. Because the law in Tanzania, the Employment Act in Tanzania, South Africa, Nigeria, Uganda are very different from what the laws are in Kenya. Where in the States it's fire at will, here employees are very protected. So let this be a rallying call to you. Lawyers are an asset. Lawyers are not an expense. Yes.
I would just add to that. So from the HR perspective, again, I'll talk about your HR instruments. You could be having a headquarter, wherever that it is, but your policies have to be localized. You have to ensure that your policies comply. You cannot be operating in the country and they contradict the laws of the land. Your contract the same. And we always have a clause there that says in the contract, okay, if you don't have, it's very important to have a clause that says which law is actually governing this particular contract. There's a time we had an employee who was from Germany, and the contract came saying, in case of any dispute, the matters in this particular thing will be dealt with in the competent courts of ABCD in Berlin. And it became very complicated. So as a way of governing yourself, always ensure as an employee, as you sign, then it is very clear if you're going to be based here, you are governed by the laws of the land of Kenya. It makes the work very easy for you.
Yeah, even employees.
Yes, even for them.
Yeah.
Check that. Yes.
Enforcing your rights. Do not work hard towards ensuring that enforcing your rights
is delegated. Yes. Because you're not going to go to a different country to go and handle your matter there. Yeah. So thank you. I think you answered that question in a very nice and comprehensive way.
Yeah.
And thank you for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.